Video rental stores used to rule the world. On a Friday night, you could catch many grabbing a pizza and going to pick out a movie at a store like BlockBuster or Hollywood Videos. If you live in a smaller town, then you probably went to a mom and pop store like Family Videos. I'm DD Conway, and let's take a look at 9 things that we miss about video rental stores. Almost everyone had a mindset back then of where getting a movie and having a night planned around it was great. Going to your local video rental spot, be it Blockbuster or another local franchise, meant that you would pursue an aisle for a long period of time trying to find the right movie or game. Fridays always brought an anticipation, knowing that you'll be going to the movie store and picking up a pizza for the night is a feeling that no matter how old you are, you'll always remember. Like physically getting out and going into the video store was a journey. And on that journey, you may stop a few places before you get to the rental store. And the whole family may be with you. The simplicity of this is what made everything memorable today. Video rental stores created a love for many that were getting into movies. I think not being able to have every movie in arm's reach from your couch made people just enjoy movies a lot more. For those that couldn't go see a movie in the theaters, the new release section was probably gold. Can honestly say Blockbuster created my love for movies, really. It was one thing to find out a new movie is coming out, but it's a whole nother thing when you go to Blockbuster and you find that, oh shit, this movie's a part of a franchise. Love scary movies growing up, and video rental places are how I was introduced to Jason X, and that shit was so trash that it was good to me. You could walk down the aisle and find a movie that you never saw, and now you're stuck liking that genre. My favorite rental place was Blockbuster. And if you know Blockbuster, then you know that wonderful smell that hits you in the face when you walk in. For a long time, I had no clue what it was, but then I figured out it was popcorn. The feeling that you get when you open that Blockbuster door and that smell hits you in the face is like no other. And it's a very nostalgic feeling now. But really, to me, it was kind of like a combination of candy, popcorn, and carpet. Like, that combination slapped every time. And it was a combination that lets you know you arrived and you probably going to be here for a while. The employees of your local rental spot were like GameStop workers. They were very knowledgeable on many movies from almost every genre of film. They were passionate about the movies. Hell, they essentially got paid to watch them when you think about it. Folks were like walking libraries for movies, offering solid options for those customers that give ass descriptions of movies. It was nothing to ask for a recommendation. An employee will walk you right to the selected choices that they like and letting you know about each one of them. Now we have an algorithm that recommends movies for us. And there's nothing wrong with that, but nothing can beat the human interaction of vaguely describing the movie title and the employee immediately knowing what you're referring to. Walking in your favorite rental spot really only mean that you were walking into a mini movie theater. We've already discussed the popcorn smell that many rental places had, but when you couple that with the movie-themed decor, it immediately sets off a nostalgic feeling that we all know is hard to get back. Walking around each aisle meant that you'd see multiple TVs playing movie trailers, music videos, or even the full-length feature film themselves. There was always a family-friendly environment, and the decor matched whatever holiday was approaching. And having the employees pop the popcorn was the icing on the cake. You walk around looking for a movie while feeling as though you're in a movie theater itself. I think it's safe to say that the local rental spot was an extension of your movie theater. Be real. Going to Blockbuster, those snacks were expensive as hell. Like, they damn near had movie theater prices on the snacks, bro. However, I won't act like the snack section wasn't immaculate. That snack section had everything from Twizzlers to baby bottle pops.
Hey, it's baby bottle pop. It's a baby bottle pop. Just lick the pop, dip it and shake it, and lick it again. It's a baby bottle pop. Baby bottle pop.
Still love that song till this day. They even had the value pack, the bigger box of whatever candy was there. They'd have gigantic chocolate bars, different varieties of popcorn that could not be beat. Even had the big tubs of popcorn like the movie theaters. My parents usually always said no, but would usually always get there and have us leaving with some type of snack, even if it probably broke their pockets. The snack section is one that would be deeply missed. as it helps set the tone for the theme of the store. A new release will always be something that we remember about rental stores because those that couldn't make it to the movie theater would have the chance to go see it now. Many people missed out on movies, and going to the video store was your chance to finally see it, and probably at a much lower price than if you were to go to the movie theater for sure. For the latest releases, your video store was somewhere you just had to be. But you have to make sure you get there on time, because if you don't, you'll be looking at the empty display case mad as hell. This also went for games too. It sucked to get there and the movie or the game you wanted was out of stock. But what made the stores great was that they could tell you exactly when it was supposed to be back at the store. And at that point, you could also ask them, hey, can you hold it for me? And they more than likely would. There are many of us that love playing games and still do. So let's be real. Some of y'all really didn't give a damn about going to the video store and getting not one movie at all. All you went to the video store was to rent games, and I know your ass probably didn't return them sometimes. Yeah. I was one of those people from time to time, but y'all know damn well I'm not lying. Video rental stores, for many of us, were an alternative to actually having to go and hand over the big money at somewhere like GameStop or Walmart. BlockBuster was great about gaming, and I feel like they rivaled a lot of big gaming markets. Used to love going around the city of Memphis to see if they had a certain Blockbuster game. We had a few Blockbusters in Memphis, so once you call around, you would hope that someone had the game that you were looking for. And if you didn't, my alternative was Hollywood Videos for sure. Friday night pizza and movies were very common back then. So going to your rental store and seeing friends or others you know wasn't something that was very uncommon. Many would also be getting movies for family or for some type of date night. People really leaned on these video stores for that end of the week release. For families, it gave a chance for everyone to bond, not just while watching the movie, but through the whole process of searching for a movie. What starts as a simple trip ends with a journey of being in your store for 2 hours to find a movie. No one will ever forget how video rental stores brought them together with friends and family. Hell, even strangers. Your process of going in the store alone could have ended with you getting in a recommendation from someone you don't know and talking to them for an hour about the different movies. Video rental stores are pretty much obsolete now. We will forever have a overwhelming feeling of nostalgia when it comes to them. They were places you could go and rent movies and games, but it was always more about the experience. The journey of going to get a pizza in other places and then heading to the video store is a feeling that one can never forget. I honestly believe that streaming is great. I believe that streaming was most definitely the future we wanted, but we didn't expect to lose anything important from the past.